morning, Kentuckiana. It's 6 a.m. here on your Wednesday. We're glad you're joining us. I'm Grace McKenna.
And I'm Jim Stratman. Thanks for joining us on WHAS 11 and WHAS 11 Plus on what is a gorgeous morning outside already.
And to kick off, hopefully, Matt, another absolutely gorgeous day. Yesterday was such a great one. It's been a real relief after the last couple of weeks.
I know. We're finally in a bit of a sunny and dry trend. We don't have to worry about rain showers interrupting our beautiful day. We're still expected to have a nice sunny day, but I will say today will be a bit on the warmer side. Check out our view right now, though. A beautiful start to our Wednesday morning. Sunrise looking good out there. Temperatures a bit warmer. We're in the mid-70s. Wind staying calm. Upper 60s for you folks there near Bowman Field, and a few small clouds here and there, but otherwise Kentuckiana starting this day off with temperatures in the upper 60s near Bedford and Seymour, Madison, Scottsburg, 70 Elizabethtown, 70 Litchfield, 68 for you folks near Springfield. Air quality alert is in place though for Kentuckiana, and this is going to be focused around the Louisville metro. This is going to be around for the course of our Wednesday. If you're part of those sort of groups, maybe you have asthma or just some breathing trouble, make sure you limit your time outdoors during this time because that can cause a few issues for you folks. We got satellite and radar still looking quiet and dry this morning. That's going to be around all throughout our day. We're expecting a very sunny trend that's going to be lasting throughout the course of our morning and into the afternoon time. A very nice start to our Wednesday, but temperatures will be warming up. I'm expecting highs to range into those lower to the mid 90s just as we go later on into our day. By 6 p.m. that's really going to be our warmest time of the day, and as we enter the later hours, we'll start seeing those winds change direction to be out of the south. That's going to bring back that muggy air for us. All the details about that forecast coming up here in just a few short minutes. Here's a quick of traffic this morning. We do have a few holdups that we had over on the water. There were some stalled vehicles there closer towards Taylorsville exit and the Bardstown Road exit. That has now been taken care of. Everywhere else, move along just fine. If we have any other slow spots, we'll let you know. Grace, Jim.
Thanks, Matt. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg is revising a key immigration-related policy for the city.
That's right. In June, the administration listed Louisville as a sanctuary city. The mayor said that was because Metro Corrections wasn't keeping immigrants on a mandatory 48-hour hold. Gabe Gonzalez is live in studio with us this morning. And Gabe, why did the mayor agree to these changes?
Hey, good morning, Grace. The mayor sent a letter to the Department of Justice that said Louisville Metro Corrections is now in compliance with federal guidelines after the threat of loss of funding, along with potential lawsuits from the federal government. Now, that also means Louisville will now be taken off the sanctuary city list. Sanctuary cities are areas known to resist cooperating with the feds in enforcing immigration law. According to the mayor, Homeland Security needs to be able to review undocumented inmates who are placed in Metro Corrections. For that to happen, those people need to be on a 48-hour immigration detainer hold. Before this was announced, people inside Metro Corrections were being held for only 12 hours. On Tuesday, Mayor Greenberg said he stands by his decision.
I believe this was the best decision for our entire community, to protect our entire community at large and to focus the Trump administration's immigration enforcement efforts in our jails on individuals who have committed crimes and are subject to deportation.
Greenberg said he's heard the fears from the immigrant community, saying they want Louisville off the federal sanctuary list and that this is to keep them safe. Now, the mayor says based on data he's reviewed, Louisville's jail sees fewer than 100 inmates each year who are charged with crimes and on detainers. That's out of the city's tens of thousands of immigrants' families. Greenberg is also assuring the community LMPD will not play any role in immigration enforcement. Jim, Grace.
Gabe, thank you very much. Now, outside the metro, the number of different counties here in Kentucky have already agreed to work with ICE in some sort of capacity.
The Oldham County Jail is acting as a temporary detention center for the agency, and it's leading to concerns from some in the community that the agreements may be more about money than safety. At a meeting yesterday, Kyle Ellison, a retired Kentucky Department of Corrections employee, said the Oldham County Detention Center is not overcrowded, but he's concerned local taxpayer money is being used to bring undocumented immigrants there, all in the name of profits. Ellison pointed out jails partnering with ICE are getting federal funds for each individual incarcerated there.
I am concerned that people are being transported from distances to here just for purposes of the per diem. I mean, I find this is immoral, and it also is very enticing because the more they do this, the more money they will make.
WHAS11 reached out to the Oldham County jailer for clarification about the policy, but did not get a response. Oldham County Judge Executive David Vogel did tell us, quote, the only people being held in jail are convicted of crime in the United States or somewhere, and ordered by an immigration or federal judge to leave the country.
A man accused of shooting and killing a Kentucky teenager who tried to intervene in his mom's alleged assault reportedly has an ICE detainer. That's 36-year-old Gildardo Martinez. He is accused of killing a 15-year-old boy early Sunday morning in Rowan County, which is southeast of Lexington. According to the Lexington Herald-Leader, Rowan County jail officials confirmed Martinez's ICE detainer, which means that federal officials have probable cause to believe that he's in the U.S. illegally. United States Representative Andy Barr's office also said via social media that Martinez was in the U.S. illegally. Martinez is facing multiple charges, including murder and rape. He's currently being held on a $1 million bond.
In other news this morning, former Metro Police Detective Brett Hankesen remains out of federal prison after his Monday sentencing. He's awaiting the possibility of an appeal and his prison assignment from the court. Hankesen was sentenced to 2 years and 9 months in custody for depriving Breonna Taylor of her rights during the 2020 raid on her apartment. The judge, a Trump appointee, broke from the DOJ, which recommended no additional jail time. U of L law professor Sam Markison called the judge's ruling a tactical decision.
I think if she'd given him the maximum or anything close to that, it would have made the ruling vulnerable to judges who might be more sympathetic to Detective Hankesen on appeal.
Protesters gathered outside of the federal courthouse downtown. 4 people were arrested as some blocked traffic on Broadway, and one person even jumped on a Louisville Water Company truck. WHAS11 asked the water company about that incident. It sent a statement saying, quote, safety is a priority for our employees and the community, and thankfully no one was hurt. We'll review the circumstances of what happened like we do in any situation. Our employee did what they thought was best to safely leave the area.
7 teenagers and an adult were arrested in Clarksville following a traffic stop. But Clarksville police say that the arrest is bigger than it seems. Police pulled over the group's truck after it drove recklessly down Brown Station Way toward New Albany on Wednesday, July 16th. Officers say they found 4 of those teenagers laying down in the bed of the truck and several firearms, including a handgun that Clarksville police say was stolen during a carjacking in Shelbyville, Kentucky. Police that they don't know what the group was planning, but the directions in their phones indicated they were heading to Shawnee Park.
We're not sure if we might have stopped an armed robbery. We're not sure if we might have stopped a burglary. We're not sure if we might have stopped a shooting. But I think we did stop a more serious crime from happening.
All of those teenagers were between the ages of 16 and 17. Officer Matt Purley says that they've seen an uptick in juvenile crime, and he says it's up to the parents to know what their kids are doing.
Happening today, a fun new option for kids is opening up in the Highlands. Wonder Kids Playland says it's a themed indoor space for kids to work on creativity and social development. The grand opening is today at 2. Wonder Kids Playland is at 6431 Bardstown Road behind Mark's Feed Store.
Matt, let's head on over to you with one thing to know in the world of weather today.
We've got a sunny start to our Wednesday. Check out that sunrise that we have across the Ohio River here in downtown Louisville. Temperatures already in the mid-70s. I'm expecting highs to range into the mid-90s as we head into the afternoon time. All those details are coming up here in just a few short minutes.
Thanks, Matt.